A right triangle has side lengths of 5 centimeters, 12 centimeters, and 13 centimeters. What is the length of the hypotenuse? And how do you know? Well, we've got the lengths of the sides, so we're really just picking from one of these. And what is the length of the hypotenuse? Well, this hopefully is an extremely straightforward question to you. The hypotenuse, as we know, is always the longest side. So if we have 5, 12, and 13, 13 centimeters is the longest, and that's the length of the hypotenuse. We know that's true because the hypotenuse is always the longest side. There's this interesting fact about triangles that the, sorry, let me write these down. The shortest side is across from the smallest angle. So if it was written out like this, we would know that that angle is the smallest of the three angles. And we would know that since 12 is the middle length between 5 and 13, that would be the middle size angle. Why am I getting at this? Well, I'm getting at this because in a right triangle, the 90-degree angle has to be the biggest angle, because if any of the other ones was also 90, then there would be no degrees left for the third angle, because 90 plus something else that's also 90 would be already the 180 that a triangle has to be. So we know that if this is 90, these two have to be less. And therefore, we know that an angle, a side that is across from that right angle in the right triangle is the hypotenuse. So that's what that's got to be. It's got to be the longest side. And one more other fact about things is that if you did the Pythagorean theorem, this is more information than you need, but just interesting to know. The only way you're going to be able to square two positive numbers and, well, two lengths and have it equal to a third length is if the third length is longer. This is going to have to be larger to be the sum of two positive numbers. And we know we're going to have two positive numbers because we're squaring them, and squaring two non-zero numbers will always give you a positive number. So we've got a positive number added to another positive number, which is going to equal a larger positive number. So that number is always going to be the hypotenuse, because the hypotenuse is what a squared plus b squared is equal to the hypotenuse squared. So yeah, way more in depth than maybe you needed, because I think that hopefully you know all of these things. But that's what we got. The longest side is always going to be the hypotenuse, and so that's the quick and short answer there. 13 is the hypotenuse.